Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Pro Wrestling Report Interactive here at PWRShow.com. Damian Nelson sitting alongside the man they call... who?
Flavor Saver. Captain Flavor Saver. That's a great name.
Meathead.
That came from this guy right here.
Inadvertently.
Captain Flavor Saver.
Today, PWR Interactive, we're going to talk a little bit about TNA and TNA Impact. And we'll start with some notes from this past Sunday's TNA No Surrender pay-per-view. Meathead.
Kurt Angle, if you haven't yet read on the forum, if you haven't yet read on our message board, any of the places that you go for your wrestling information, we didn't talk about it on a weekly show, but Kurt Angle is a little pissed off. Now, you got to love Kurt for this, because Kurt wanted to give the clean rub to Black Machismo.
Ooh, yeah!
He wanted to put him over clean and bump up Black Machismo. I mean, obviously, Kurt was going to have to lose the X Division belt. Kurt did not belong having that belt. He only had it because of the whole belts match and was going to give it up to somebody. And Black Machismo was the guy. He wanted to lift this guy up. But he was pissed off that no more than, say, a half hour later, hour later, he got thrown out the ring to just be gobbled up by Samoa Joe, which just crapped all over his push. And this little thread here was started by Magnum. These are the quotes. For those who didn't see the TNA's No Surrender pay-per-view, about an hour after Black Machismo pinned Kurt Angle for the X title, he was sent out to the ring, basically play a jobber role and get tossed out of the ring by Samoa Joe in his Rampage. Kurt Angle, who earlier in the night insisted that he put over Black Machismo clean, was furious with this. Angle even turned down a proposed idea to have interference lead to him getting pinned. Angle was enraged with the fact that he just put Machismo over, and the TNA bookers damaged whatever he had gained from the big one over Angle by treating him like a jobber just an hour later on the same show.
Angle's got TNA a point for you, folks.
Exactly.
That's TNA. It's it's almost like a roller coaster. It pushes you forward and just pulls you back at the same time.
Yeah.
Crazy.
That's too bad. Jay Lethal, Black Machismo, excuse me. Not Jay Lethal, Black Machismo. I think is really a...
top 5 names in TNA.
Top 5 names in TNA. I think we can do that. See, we want the forum to be as interactive as possible. Not only do we read the forum, we're going to do interactive, and we want you to post, and we'll put it on. I mean, we'll go ahead and do this. Oh, by the way, I just love this guy's picture here. Thank you, by the way. I talked to the interns, and it's not porn, so... Who do you think are the top 5 names in TNA as of right now? Vintage Wrestling puts number 5, Jeff Jarrett or AJ Styles. It's kind of a tie. Jarrett's not on TV right now, so 4, Christian Cage, 3, Samoa Joe, 2, Kurt Angle, number 1, Sting. Damian?
The problem with this, as you see it continue to go down, the problem is you're all picking all the WWE rejects. Sorry to sound so harsh, but you get all these passionate people. Oh, TNA's great. TNA's better than WWE. TNA this, TNA that. Well, continuously we're seeing Kurt Angle, Christian Cage, Jeff Jarrett, who quite frankly was from WWE at some point, better in WCW than was in WWE, but what it should be in this Zero Rocky, Samoa Joe, Christopher Daniels, AJ Styles, Kurt Angle, P.D. Williams. Exactly. Though that's the kind of list, I would even say, a Sanjay Dutt, a Chris Sabin, Alex Shelley. You got great professional
apparently, by the way,
wrestlers.
Pac-Man Jones not in the top 5, who is now the David Arquette of TNA.
According to TNA by KT Tour, Kurt Angle, Kurt Angle, Kurt Angle, Kurt Angle, Pac-Man Jones. You guys are nailing it. You're getting it dead on here. And then according to him, Samoa Joe, Kurt Angle, Christian Cage, AJ Styles, and Christopher Daniels. And TNA's got some great talents. And again, with their expansion to 2 hours coming up on October 4th, hopefully they will showcase the people they should be showcasing and not trying to relive glory days of older times.
The weekly broadcast that we put out, we talked about that. TNA is going to screw it up somehow. I'm sorry to be a pessimist.
History shows.
Yeah, thank you. I'm sorry to be a pessimist, but TNA is going to screw this up somehow. They're going to have this 2 hours, and they're going to have Kurt Angle do all his 2 hours on one show. I don't know. I'm really.
We're not reading that.
I'm going to read this.
We are out of time, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for tuning in to PWR Interactive.